So, a bit of an update with the car. I've started wet sanding. Wing, door, back has all been 1500, then 2.5. I tried doing different this time. 1500 first to get the surface down, then 2.5 just to smooth it off. It's come up really nice, so I'm just going to move on to the bonnet. Where the car's positioned, what I'm going to do is complete all the side of this car, so polish it, trim on all the lot of it, and same with the front. So before when I turn the car around, I know I've only got the other side to do. So this is just 1500 grit. Got a tub of water on the floor, and in there is just dodo juice, car wash, just to have a little lubricant. And you're just using not too much pressure, just letting the tool do its work, letting the sandpaper rub down the surface. As soon as it starts sticking, I like to get a bit more on just so it keeps running smoothly. Now it's just the rest of the bonnet to do. Right, I had a very lucky escape with this part here, where I was pulling the masking tape off. On these bits of the cars and like down in here, it's like seam sealer. And when I pulled the masking tape off, it pulled two bloody triangle marks out of the paint straight down to the primer, obviously where the paint hadn't stuck to the seam sealer. And I was like, oh great, nice one. So what I managed to do is just get a bit of body filler, literally less than a pea size, and just scooped over those two sort of triangle sections. I didn't take a picture before, and then sanded that down, blocked the area off, a bit of primer, and then I just got some paint and some lacquer and just sort of dabbed it on, wet sanded it down, so it hopefully, there's going to be obviously a decal down there anyway, but it looks a bit crap, but at least it sort of covered two big dark big triangle marks. So I'm literally just waiting for the primer to turn up, the 3M polish to turn up. It should have been today, but my Hermes aren't the best, as normal. I've also done the wing mirrors as well, getting things ready. I've used the same sort of trick on this. Was a black originally one, so I've used the same trick I did in the spoiler, with the satin black paint a bit further away than you would do normally, just to give that little crinkle effect. This was a 90 spec, or someone's painted it, so I just rubbed it down with some Scotch Brite. You can see that's a lot smoother, but once that's dry, I'll do the sort of further away spraying effect on it, just to make it look like it matches as it should do. So that's two more bits done. So my polish finally arrived. My Hermes as general, but I've gone for 3M Fast Cut Plus, and the corresponding green pads. So we'll get onto that in a minute. I've had a tied up in my grill, pulled it out. It was sat on the windowsill for ages, getting covered in dust. So I've took the lights apart, took them out, cleaned at the back, sprayed at the backs, cleaned all that up. That was, the light cover was actually black. When I cleaned it, they're actually sort of that grey colour. I'm not going too mental on the grill, because I need to sort of step away from trying to get this car perfection, because that's not what I want. I want an OEM factory looking car how I want it. The grill looks tidy enough. I just got to double check what colour the badge should be, because it was matte black, same as the grill, but I can't remember if that's factory or not. So I'm not doing much of that. I've resprayed the bottom of the grill trim, so that's all squared away. The lights, I've cleaned up inside the actual end. All it was, I just got a rag from the backside, stuck a little bit of rag in there with some Auto Smart G101. Got an alec in there and give it a whiz around, let it dry up. That's about it really. So I'm going to get the Hella stickers for them, because I believe they are original, possibly. Still waiting out on that, but get those done. So we're on to the car. Now, since the last time I'd done the polishing and cutting, I've done the wing and the door and a bit of the quarter so far, just to sort of try and get the right technique. But I think I found the right technique is, for what I'm read up at different places, is the pad should be from 3M. The pad should be some on the pad, so the pad's got a coverage on there, and then a couple little dots on there. I've pressed it on the panel, so it's got like a couple of imprints, spread it round, and then machine it. And I'm started doing it with heavy pressure, as heaviest pressure I can go at the moment, with the compressor it's full charged. And then as the compressor is sort of draining down because the DA is using a lot of air, after sort of the couple of 2 or 3 passes, I'm sort of evening the pressure, so I'm trying to keep that constant speed, just to get the not swirl marks, but the little scratchy marks out. But at the moment, I'm pretty happy with it. It's looking absolutely lovely. I'll put some pictures up of. Probably won't zoom in too well on the camera, but it's looking really good. I'm happy with it. Again, I've got to walk away from trying to get it perfection because, like I say, I've sprayed this in the garage. From the state this car's come, it's come a long way. Yeah, there are imperfections. I know there are. You can see in that wing, about there's a sort of ripply bit. There you go. I don't know why it's doing it. To be honest, I can't be arsed trying to do it again. If I need to redo it, that's fine. I've only got to respray the top part of the wing or do what. It's not a problem. I'll do that later along the line. I just want to get the car done, up and running, so I can use it as a car. Later down the line, if I'm not happy with something, then I'll redo it. It's no issue, is it? It's just it's a project. I'm not selling it. It's not going anywhere. So I'm going to get on with going over. I'm happy with the bonnet now. I'm going to go over the wing again, finish the bottom of the door and the rest of the quarter panel, and then if I've got time, probably stick some polish over it. I should do really. I'll probably go over the Megs polish the last little bit, and then some Dodo juice wax on it just to give it a nice seal, and then hopefully next week I'm going to go down and see Mr. Brendan at Dubstock and pick up some trim bits, only because I am a key worker and I'm literally right on his doorstep, so I'm just going to sneaky swing by, grab some stuff and then come home after I've done that job. So hopefully, the plan is, what I've decided is, I've probably said in the other part of the video, is I'm going to complete this side of the car first, as in trims, handles, wings, all that sort of stuff on it. So when I turn it round, I haven't got to mess around doing bits and bobs, so I can just turn it round, because it's just this rear quarter needs spraying, so I can turn it around and just do that. I've also got this side, polish, twat. The mirror was redone, got it off, so I've got the window sill back in there, so that's some focus on it. The other wing mirror's in there ready and done, so I'm going to get on with polishing it, and then I'll take some more snaps and I'll probably get a video done later. Cheers! Well, there we have it. After long last, so the car has had a full 3M fast cut polish, bonnet, that wing, driver's door, quarter panel, and down there. I've then gone over it with Maguire's Armor Polish, let that dry off, and then I've gone over it again with some wax to seal it all. Dodo Juice hard candy I've used. I love Dodo Juice's waxes, they're just so easy to put on and buff off. These lines you'll notice on the arches, there's my finger, those lines there, they're just masking lines where I masked it up. I say it's not an issue, I'm not fussed, I'm not changing them because arches are going on soon, so you won't see them anyway. But I am very happy with that outcome. Yes, there is issues. They've got a little ripple in that wing, never mind, and I think about there, a bit ripply, is a sort of a ripply run in the paint, but hey ho, I'm not messing around with it. Well happy with that. Looking good. Again, I'm not going for a professional finish, I just want it nice and clean, good paint job, and considering how I've done that in a garage, well happy. So I've taken the mask and the windows and doors out. I'll probably get that window put back in this week, all the seals for that window back in, wing mirror on, and then yeah, stand and look at it for a while. Love that, really happy with that. Right, I'll get the video edited and I'll stick a video up. Thanks.